Right now, you can DIY all your hair care products, starting from your leave-in conditioner to your deep conditioner to your oils, the hair growth sprays, and even the butters. And on today's video, I'm going to show you one of the most amazing hair growth oils you can whip up from the comfort of your home using just one ingredient. And before we get started, let me introduce myself to those who are new on this channel. My name is Amara, and on this channel, we are dedicated to natural hair care, DIY beauty products, and helping you understand your hair from the outside. I am not a scientist, I am not a dermatologist, but I am someone who have struggled with hair loss, thinning edges, and breakage, even dry scalp for years. I have tried lots and lots of products. I spent money I don't have on product that didn't work until I started going back to my basic. I started going back to plants. I started going back to roots. I started using what nature has to provide, and my hair transformation completely changed. I stopped looking for who to sell me a magic product, and I started learning about everything I put on my hair. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome my love. Let's get started. Before you can successfully grow out your hair, there are things you need to understand. Most people just try to fix their hair without even understanding how your hair grows. If you don't understand the process, you can't support it. Your hair doesn't grow continuously. Your hair goes through 3 distinct phases. Phase number 1, the anaging phase. This is the growth phase. This is where your hair is actively growing. This phase can last anywhere between 2 years to 7 years. The longer your anaging phase, the longer hair you can grow. This is why some people can grow their hair down to their back. Genetics plays a role, but also does your scalp environment. The second phase is the cataging phase. This is the transitioning phase. This lasts between 2 weeks to 3 weeks. The hair follicle shrinks and growth stops. The hair detaches itself from the blood supply. This is the phase where your hair is no longer growing. The third and the last stage is the teloging phase. This is the resting phase. This lasts about 3 months. The old hair sits in the follicle while the new one begins to grow underneath. Eventually, the old one sheds off and the cycle begins again. On a healthy scalp, 85 to 90% of your hair are in the anaging phase, which is why all your hair doesn't fall out at once. But when you are stressed, malnourished, or dealing with scalp inflammation, that percentage drops. More hair enters the teloging phase. That is when you start to notice excessive shedding. What we are about to do with this recipe is to extend the anaging phase, improve blood circulation on your scalp, and also create a very healthy environment for your hair to thrive. There are few reasons why you could be struggling with hair growth. The number 1 is scalp inflammation. When your scalp is inflamed from product buildup, dandruff, or unhealthy diet, or even stress, it can create a hostile environment for your hair growth. Inflammation on the scalp stops the blood flow, reduce nutrient delivery, and also causes your hair follicle to shrink over time. Reason number 2, poor blood circulation. Your hair follicle needs blood flow to survive. If circulation on your scalp is poor, your hair follicle is malnourished. This is why scalp massages are one of the most scientifically supported techniques for hair growth. Number 3 reason you are struggling to grow your hair is DHT sensitivity. DHT, or dihydrotestosterone, is a hormone that is in some people. This hormone attaches to your hair follicle, causing your hair follicle to age rapidly. This is the major cause of androgenic alopecia. Aloe vera, which is our main ingredient, has a natural DHT blocking property. The number 4 reason you're struggling with hair growth is due to protein deficiency. Your hair is made up of a protein called keratin. If your hair is not getting enough protein, your hair will suffer. Last but not the least reason why you're struggling with hair growth is due to moisture-protein imbalance. If your hair is too dry, it will break before it can grow long. If your hair has too much protein, it becomes brittle. That is why balance is everything. Now, let's talk about why aloe vera is not just hype. It is one of the most powerful plants on earth. Aloe vera is made up of 75 active compounds. 75, including vitamin A, C, E, and B12. This also includes folic acid, minerals such as zinc, magnesium, copper, ceruleum. This also includes enzymes that break down dead skin cells on the scalp, including amino acid, the building block of protein, and yet the building block of your hair. It also contains a compound called polysaccharide, which are long chain sugars that form a protective, moisturizing layer on your hair strands. This is why aloe vera is such an incredible moisturizer. It doesn't just sit on the top of the hair, it penetrates deep into the hair follicle. On the scalp, aloe vera does something very remarkable. It contains an enzyme, particularly proteolytic enzymes, that literally get rid of dead skin cells, blocking your hair follicle. Think of it like exfoliating your scalp from the outside. Your hair follicles are unclogged and clear. Your hair will grow faster and thicker. Aloe vera is also packed with anti-inflammatory properties that reduces redness, irritation, or itching on the scalp. Remember when we said about the inflammation being an enemy of hair growth? Aloe vera is fighting the battle for you. Here is something very amazing. Aloe vera has a pH of about 4.5 to 5.5. That is the natural pH of your scalp. The pH of aloe vera and the pH of your scalp is almost identical. This means aloe vera will work on your hair very well because it will not disrupt the natural pH of the scalp. Let's take a break with the amazing benefit of aloe vera because there is more. Let's talk about the preparation method. Preparing the oil is very simple. There are two methods you can use to prepare yours, but this one for me is actually the best. The reason is aloe vera is mostly water. It is 90% water. So if you do not heat it up, if you don't introduce any form of heat to dry up the water, there is 100% chance that your oil won't last. The oil and the water won't combine and your oil will end up going bad. So this is the best method if you ask me, but you can decide to do any other method that best suits you. For the cold press method, as the name implies, it doesn't require any heat. All you need to do is to chop up your aloe vera in paste, pour it into a jar, and then go in with an oil of your choice. Then you can leave it to stay for about 1 week or so. If you are using this method, which is the cold press method, then it is a must you add a form of preservative. This is to extend the shelf life of the products. If you do not have a preservative, then it is best to use this method. All you need to produce this is just aloe vera and any oil of your choice. It could be one or more types of oils depending on your choice. You are to cook this on low heat until you notice the water has dried up and the color of the aloe vera has changed. Once you notice that the oil is becoming clear, it means that the water is already dried up. You can put off your gas and then leave the oil to cool off. This oil works amazingly well on your scalp. If you start using this oil consistently, within the next 2 weeks, you will notice baby hair start to grow out. Before 6 to 8 weeks, you will notice a very big difference with your hair. I needed to put this out there. The result you will get varies depending on the root cause of your hair loss, your health, your consistency, and your genetics. This hair growth oil will not cure alopecia areata or hormonal hair loss. If you're dealing with those, it is best you see your dermatology. But for the people dealing with slow growth, thinning edges, breakage, or dry irritated scalp, this oil will do you amazingly well. I believe in it because I have used it myself and I hope it serves you as well as it did for me. If you're making this oil, it is best to use the fresh aloe vera. Do not use the shop bought aloe vera gels because sometimes they already have additive that can dry out your hair. For this oil, a little goes a long way. You don't need to pour everything on your hair at once. Too much of oil on your scalp can clog your hair follicle. So for this case, less is more. A little goes a long way. If you start using this oil today, you need to be consistent. The only people that will see results from using this oil are those who show up every day, week by week. If you're going to use this aloe vera just once and then you give up, best believe it is not going to work. Be patient with your DIY product. An average healthy hair grows about half an inch a month. Some people's hair grow faster while others grow slower. But if you're consistent with this, you will notice reduced breakage and hair regrowth. And that, my love, is how to prepare your own homemade aloe vera oil. With this tutorial, you don't bother going to the store to buy aloe vera oil because you can whip them up from the comfort of your home. And this works amazingly well for your hair and scalp. If you made it to the end of this video, I am genuinely proud of you. That means you're serious with your hair growth journey, and serious people get serious results. I have a request to make. If you try this recipe, please come back and share your results in the comment section over the next few weeks. Whether good or bad, I would really appreciate your feedback. Another thing I needed to do is please share this video to your loved ones who you think will need help with their hair. It is absolutely free and this information is powerful. After watching this video to the end, if you have any question, please do not hesitate to drop it in the comment section. Lastly, if you enjoyed watching this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope I see you in my next upload. Do have a lovely day. Bye bye.